Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Aussie Gaming TV's coverage of the AOC Cybergamer Premier League for this season. This is the winter split. My name is, as always, Nutters. I'm being joined by quite the fellow himself. I'm being joined by the Sir Boris. Now, I have to say, we've got one hell of a match on our hands. We've got Funky Monkeys taking on Tainted Minds, and Tainted Minds, they're just going to take the knife round, and well, basically immediately. What do you think we're going to see out of this one?
Well, based on that convincing knife round, I'm saying Funky, sorry, not Funky Monkeys. Sorry, yes, Funky Monkeys. Apologies. Although based on their previous performance and the fact that the teams are a bit of a mess, we do have a new player on the side of Tainted Minds. We're looking at Offnu over there. This is going to be his debut match facing off against Funky Monkeys, and this is also Tainted Minds' first match in this league. So, first match, maybe they're going to have the first match luck. I'm going to pick Tainted Minds for this one as we head into the pistol round. Looking like a convenient, pretty good buy coming out from Tainted Minds. All armor except for one, the Dexter over there with the diffuse kit. He's Funky Monkeys looking for an aggressive A push. The smokes are coming over. The calls have been made, and Andy all are pushing out onto the site right now. Andy picking up one on Offnu, but Bubsy taking out Reloaded, and they're already onto the site.
Yeah, early out onto the site, Blitz going one. Dexter picks up a double onto Andy and Stat. That's absolutely lovely. Does give him the advantage. Now it's all on Yorimado. 1 versus 3. Infrequent cleans him up, and that is all over. It's looking like a nice, easy first round there for Tainted Minds. Obviously, CT is preferred. If you use those USPs correctly, you definitely keep those Ts at range, as was proven by Dexter, picking up the early double kill. And we do actually see the only rifle this round coming out onto Church. He's managed to pick himself up a FAMAS. For Infrequent, he's straight onto that Scout. He'll probably be playing around that Ivy area, seeing what he can get out of that. But slightly slower play coming in from Funky Monkeys this time round, heading down towards Ivy, where they will get spotted out. Church does pick up Blitz immediately. And now the smoke. Is it going to be able to do anything for Funky Monkeys here? Or will they just get absolutely mown down by Dexter and Infrequent over towards that Ivy area?
He is in the right position over there, but he's all alone against 4 angry Ts. They haven't quite pushed in yet, so he doesn't know that they're all there, but Stat has a good angle on Dexter. He's going to push in, does spot him out, gets a nice one dig straight onto Dexter's head, and now they're going to be pushing out. But now the CTs know exactly where they are. Infrequent, oh, Yorimado taking out Infrequent with a nice P250 headshot and Offnu. Going up, getting a double kill, being taken out by Andy though. And now it's a 1 versus 2, Yorimado all alone. He does have the bomb, so he could possibly get onto a site. That grenade almost taking him out. Utility being thrown left, right, and center, just trying to take Yorimado out. But here comes the push now. Yorimado is taken out, and that's going to be another round for Tainted Minds. Quite an easy one as well, although they did lose 3 players this time rather than a nice clean round they had before.
Yes, I thought it was quite interesting. I mean, I thought Infrequent and Dexter would have done a little bit more work, but they were the only 2 players on the side of Tainted Minds not to pick up any kills that round. Does mean Offnu himself has managed to get himself. He's got up onto that M4. The rest of the players sticking sort of down with those SMGs. Infrequent, he's gone for armor and he's sticking with the USP. So, obviously knowing that Funky Monkeys will be on either no buy or a very, very small, as we can see, P250 buy, he's got that advantage. He knows that those, you know, the USP can do some good damage at long range, especially if you're popping them in the head. Liaz picks up Stat nice and early. Flash comes down. Yorimado tags up Church, but Church will end up taking him out in the end. Reloaded does take out Liaz. Andy popping down the hole and down the ramp does manage to take out Offnu, and now it's a 3-on-3. The bomb will be planted, guaranteeing Funky Monkeys quite a nice buy next round. The Frequent cleans up Andy. Dexter comes through, takes out Blitz. Now it's all on Reloaded, as he's down to 20 HP from a lovely nade. Church peeks out, but Dexter will clean up, and that'll be Tainted Minds picking up their 3rd round. But just having a quick look at the money for Funky Monkeys, they'll definitely have an AWP out next round if they do so want it.
They definitely will have that advantage available to them. Now this is their 3rd loss. They'll be getting about 2,100 onto their team, plus that bomb plant, 800. Yeah, look at that. Blitz has got 6,200. He's going to be able to buy into that AWP should he want to. And we're looking like we're going to be getting into our first gun round of the match. Tainted Minds already 3 rounds ahead. That's to be expected after winning the pistol round. It is a good thing that Funky Monkeys did get that bomb planter. Yes, we do have that AWP coming out onto Blitz. Full utility on the Funky Monkeys side. This is going to be the round to watch. Should Funky Monkeys win this round, they might be able to get a little bit ahead, but Tainted Minds are going to be looking to win this round to try and get ahead economy-wise as well as round-wise.
The key here is whether this UMP on Dexter and the FAMAS on Bubsy are still going to be able to do as much damage as they have in the previous rounds, especially up against the 4 AKs, and obviously that AWP on Blitz. Does mean that Bo2 will actually get the first kill, so he's already doing his share of damage. Reloaded takes out Dexter, that's the UMP down, so no real weapons lost out of the hands of Tainted Minds. Does mean that Funky Monkeys, however, have got a little bit more access towards that B site, and I suppose with Liaz being the only player holding it, he'll have a lot of work to do should they come straight down that ramp. But right now, Bomb just playing around in the brown halls a little bit. Whilst it looks like it might actually be reloaded. He might just try and make a bit of noise towards Ivy and close up towards that A site to see if he can pull out a fake. And Liaz hasn't been spotted out. Does get taken out by Blitz pretty quickly. But reloaded. He's been spotted out by Offnu. We'll pop him in the back of the head. But the bomb has gone down over on that B site. It'll be quite a difficult retake here for Tainted Minds, especially considering that AWP in the hands of Blitz has quite a nice angle on the connector.
Well, and as you say that, he does manage to take out Infrequent, throwing a flash in behind him just in case being pushed. Another one from Blitz, taking out Chudge there. And that's all on Offnu, the newest member of the team. It's a 1v3, does manage to take out Blitz. Going to a 1 versus 2, throws out the Molotov to try and get them away out of their positions. But look at this, they're giving them way too much time to get into after-playing positions. Offnu has no chance here. He's still going to try and go for peaks. Yorimato, the last one left on site, takes him out. Runs away with the AK. Not a horrible round. Stat does manage to save that AK, that AWP rather, and does manage to clutch out the round for Funky Monkeys, securing them their first round.
The key here obviously being that, well, not only that Funky Monkeys secure the AWP, but that Offnu, he only gets away with a rifle, and we actually do see a pause coming in, so we're just going to head over to pre-match screen until that obviously is over, but the key obviously being that they bring that AWP through into the next round. Now, the question on the Tainted Minds, I suppose, is going to be whether Stat was able to save an AWP or whether he was only able to bring an AK through into the next round. They need to be aware that obviously, whilst the round win's good enough, if they had that full buy, are they going to be in with 5 AKs or is that AWP coming back up?
That's right. They have no idea what he's picked up. And now, it's going to be a bit of a gamble. Infrequent does have an AWP of his own. They are, depending on what they picked up, going to be quite even, but the Funky Monkeys yet to buy, I believe it was a tactical pause from the Funky Monkeys. Is that correct?
I wouldn't be too sure. Should say in the chat what the choice was. However, I cannot see the chat due to, yeah, I believe they're going to be changing up players or something to that effect. Slightly unsure exactly what's going to be coming in. So I do believe we will actually just be going to a short break here. And as soon as this unpause does come back, we'll be right back into the game and ready to go.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known.
And we are going to be back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We've got it back into the game. We've got the man himself, Waffy, in the game. Possibly one of the best clutches on the side of Funky Monkeys as we go straight back into a pause. Come on, guys. Not exactly the position that we want to be in right now, sitting here and waiting. But I'd have to say that I think having Waffy in will definitely be giving Funky Monkeys just a little bit more of a boost. You'd say that it's probably better. I mean, you know, you play with your core more consistently. You don't always have that sub around to sort of practice with. And you'd like to think that maybe he'll help pull out a slightly better performance.
That's right, and I think that's the issue Tainted Minds is going to have with their new player Offnu. Obviously, he has played with Dexter before, back on Winter Fox, but he is still a very recent addition to the team, and that may show in this game. However, looking at the rounds so far, 3 to 1, He's looking like quite a strong contender, and it looks like we are going to be heading back into the match now.
Yes, I suppose the question is, I do believe Blitz has that AWP sitting in front of him. Yep, he will pick that up. And now, you've got him frequent on the AWP. Going to be playing upper site B. He might actually get quite aggressive here. If he gets to brown holes quick enough, that could be the difference between 1, 2, or 3 kills. He gets up there, but is instantly Molotov'd out. Forced out of position. They've not checked him, but luckily, Stat does not get taken out in the heat of the moment. Does mean that they can play a little bit slower here from now, as they know that they've at least forced those initial B players back and not lost that early pick. Blitz warping towards the A site. He's just watching past the train, seeing if he can spot the tiniest bit of pixel and see if he can do a bit of damage to them if possible. Sadly, nothing coming out just yet. Will be a slow start as Blitz, he peeks out and he knows that there's a player down in lower Pop Dog. However, it does mean I don't believe Yorimada's actually going to peek that player either, so they're just going to take it slowly and back it up.
Look at how spread out the T's are right now. Dexter taking out Waffy and Ivy. I know there's one there to back him up. He has dropped back a little bit there. But my goodness, look how spread out they are right now. There's one over in Brown Halls, there's one in the bathrooms, one in the stairs, and one over in Ivy. They're all over the map right now. Tainted Minds probably has no idea what's going on. With the bomb dropped in that A main area, they're going to need to start making a play very soon. The CTs still spread out as well. Andy, though, being a little bit aggressive into that A main area, just checking his angles very progressively. Chutch doesn't turn around for Andy. Andy managed to get the free kill straight onto Chutch. And now here comes the execute. Offnu is on the site, ready to hold it off. Does manage to take out Andy with a great headshot. He still needs to get 2 more, though. Yorimada goes down. And so does Stat. Now, Offnu is alone, still on the site. The rest of his team has come in for Blitz. Answers back with 2 of his own, but Dexter manages to close out the round, which should have been much, much cleaner than that, but still goes to Tainted Minds there.
You have to say, the longer Offnu was staying on that bomb train, the longer you thought it was just going to keep being a massacre, and he was just going to keep killing and killing. But luckily, Blitz takes him out. Does force Funky Monkeys down into the eco as, well, their economy relatively destroyed. It's good to see. Never mind, Waffy has dropped out, and I think they're going to be going for a round reset here, as I do believe, yep, it looks like everything is going to be semi-reset. I wonder what they're going to do, but I suppose we'll just keep on going until we see exactly what happens here. The T's, I'm not too sure. Waffy spawned back in. Alright. What a game.
Already, the technical difficulties coming out very early in the game, but that's alright. We'll continue casting this match as if nothing ever happened. Here comes Chutch, though, with a nice shot onto Yorimado in Pop Dog through the smoke, even. Bomb is down now, but it's easily retrievable. It's a 4 versus 5. Infrequent spots out Andy with the slightest pixel. He tries to drop back, but can't. Takes out Stat as well with a great crouch peek. After 2 versus 5, Waffy and Blitz, the last man standing. Waffy doesn't have the armor that he had before, and Blitz, with the armor and deagle and a little bit of utility, going to try and use some of that to try and push out into the B site with the bomb. Just kind of creeping around like that out there. Let's see if he can get anything done.
Offnu does spot out Waffy, but Chutch does come around, finish him off. Leah's up on top of the train, cleans up Blitz, and that'll be an easy round there for Tainted Minds. Picking it up, taking the lead out to 5-1, and Funky Monkey still won't be able to buy here, so they're going to be on a bit of a tight one. It'll be an interesting buy. If they're able to get anything out, I'd expect maybe some pistols and, you know, maybe just some, maybe P250s, Tech 9s. But instead, yep, just going to see a couple of pistols, a little bit of utility. Looks like they're just going to try and go for an execute with these smokes and get a bomb plant if they possibly can. It's usually the key when you see these pistols come out and just a couple of smokes. Surprised we haven't seen any wallbangs come through yet, as they do walk past the Pop Dog and ramp area, but it will be. Liaz picks up 1, picks up 2, picks up 3. Can he pick up another one? He can't. Yes, he takes out Andy, but no, Waffy will come through. Oh my god, Liaz, I told you I'd be screaming your name tonight, but I wasn't expecting it to be this early, mate.
Liaz picking up that fantastic 4K. It's a shame he was shut down by Waffy. Here come the wallbangs you were talking about now. Dexter trying to take him out through the wall. Waffy's dropping very silently into Pop Dog. May still have a chance to get the bomb down here, although the CTs have swarmed this site. He's going to need to get a very easy pick. There we go. Waffy straight onto Chutch there. The rotate is going to be called in. Offnu heading up through those brown halls. Still just sort of chilling with Pop Dog. Oh, Dexter spots him out without it, Waffy even being able to see him. And the ends the round out for another one for Tainted Minds. They're now 6 rounds up.
Yeah, so 6-1 is a great lead for them to have. They've managed to get an AWP right back out, though, so they've only... Pardon me, sorry. Funky Monkeys have only really had 2 buy rounds, and it's not the best for them. They're left a scout laying on the floor, so that's not exactly the best for the economy, as it does mean it's another $1,800 just sort of dropped around. But Funky Monkeys, they'll be seeing what they can do here. I mean, you know, T-side is definitely not the favoured side in Frequent. However, he's gotten up so close to the T-con. It's gotta be an easy kill should someone peek out into him. Dexter, he's pushed it through the smoke, takes out Waffy. And goodness me, Waffy's not off to the best start here.
Not at all. He's just got home to this. Goodness me. He's probably not going to be very happy with that at all. Offnu. And a nice angle to try and catch out Andy in that A main area. And touch. Spots out Yorimata. Gets a very, very good clean headshot onto him. Offnu, sorry. Spots out Andy. Doesn't manage to get the kill though. The bomber has been dropped back at the bottom of those T stairs over there. And now it's a 5 versus 3. Funky Monkeys not in a very good position at all. As Chuch takes out Andy, this is looking like another clean round.
A little bit too clean so far. They need to, I suppose Funky Monkeys need to pull something out. As Stat just walks through the smoke straight into Chuch. Cleaned up. And sadly, it's a 1v5 for Blitz. And whilst we've seen him in some relatively clutch situations before, I'm not sure that this is going to be the main place. Offnu probably heard him dropping down into Pop Dog, but instead he's just going to be making his move back around. The bomb is down. Chuch knows that. Blitz, can he save for 20 seconds? It is a possibility, but he will struggle as Chuch. He's already pushing up the halls behind him, and if he's not quick on this trigger, he will be getting taken out. They're all flanking in from everywhere. Offnu, never mind. I was hoping he might get the no-scope. Offnu cleans him up. Leaves the AWP playing there. That's actually another 3k there for Chuch as well. So, all these kills being very well shared between the Tainted Minds boys.
Tainted Minds just seems to be communicating so much better than the Funky Monkeys are at the moment. Funky Monkeys, as you saw before, they left that scout in the T-spawn. It makes me wonder, are they communicating very well? Maybe there's some sort of, as we know, Waffy did just get home, but now very fast execute onto A, Infrequent there, ready to come up with the AWP, takes out 2, Offnu takes out Blitz as well. That does manage to answer back with the Deagle. So far, nothing else has happened yet. They've sort of slowed their halted their advance, sorry. Liaz taking out Yorimata there, now it's a 1 versus 4. Andy, he's stuck there. There's no chance for him there. Liaz takes him out. Already, Tainted Minds. They've taken out the half. They've got the 8 rounds they needed.
Yeah, definitely not a position I expected to see Funky Monkeys in. It's their map pick, and I'll be completely honest with you, I expect them to perform on both halves on this map. Whether it is, you know, still losing the half but having a tight one, they've got the chance to pick up 6 rounds in a row, but at the same time, they've just not looked on fire as of yet. Getting an easy push out onto this A site. Andy will go down to Offnu. Waffy trades out, instantly takes down Chuch. Good chance here as Stat will go down to Offnu. Offnu all 1 HP. Blitz will take out Dexter. You got the man with 1 HP, couple with full HP. And oh no, he shouldn't be getting these easy kills. Takes out Waffy. Blitz will clean him up, and now it's a 2v2. Blitz and Yorimata out on this site. Just not getting this bomb plant yet, and if they're not aware of Infrequent, he will absolutely destroy them when he peaks. Oh, Yorimata just hides away in time. And looks like he's going to be trying to play for this plant. Sadly, he does get spotted out by Infrequent. Now it's all on Blitz, hiding away yet again in a 1vx situation. This time it's a 1v2. Liaz and Infrequent, the 2 remaining players. Spots out Infrequent, but gives him too much time. Does not react, and Infrequent cleans him up a little bit too easy there. Tainted Minds 9 won the lead.
At the moment, Tainted Minds are making this look like an absolute field day, like a warm-up game almost. Almost like a pub crawl, if you'd like. Alrighty, so we got Liaz now. Liaz does have the AK now, so M3, M4s, an AK, and an AWP on the side of Tainted Minds. Whereas we do have a similar sort of buy coming out on Funky Monkeys. We do have a UMP on Yorimata. He's going to want to try and play close with that one. Stat. Just playing in ground halls, trying to make a little bit of noise. Liaz, though, is ready for him to come through. The T's, once again, are a bit split. They have got 3 players up in those brown halls areas, maybe trying to get into a B execute, and they do have the bomb in tow now. 3 of the CTs are on A.
Yeah, Liaz does pop out the incendiary, and unluckily, it will be Dexter to be the first man down. Waffy waits for him to get aggressive through Ivy. and absolutely pops his head off. Don't know if Dexter will be playing that one again, but it does mean that Funky Monkeys for once actually have that man advantage and just have to try and make something off of it, I suppose. They've got a chance. It's 2 on each side, but they need to be very careful as it looks like it's actually going to be a pop dog play, possibly. Coming down the ladders, getting ready for this rush. Stat is out. Church looks the wrong way, but hasn't been spotted. Spots out. Blitz takes one. Can he take another? No. Andy will trade him out instantly. Now it's Offnu on site. He's been spotted out. Stat is ready to clean him up. When he gets round there, yes, that will be him down. Infrequent, however, with the AWP, has a lot of work to do. Decides to back away into connector. And Funky Monkeys with the bomb plant, looking very strong.
Looking very strong indeed, but they're just not checking their corners. You saw as they came onto that A site, did not look on top of that train. Andy has, sorry, not Andy, sorry, was it Chutch, had such a good position and was ready to take out so many. Luckily, he was taken out by Andy, but now Tainted Minds in a bit of a bad position. There's only 2 players left. They might choose to save here. 2 versus 4. No chance to get into the bomb site here. All smoked out. Andy looking for a few more kills. Liaz takes him out, though, and drops back, saving that AK.
Yeah, Liaz, nice, easy, clean save, but instead, he picks right out into Waffy, ready for that. And it does mean that the only weapon saved is the AWP on Infrequent. Very lucky there, but you'd have to say, that round, very well played out by Funky Monkeys. They took their time, got the early pick, knew that they had that dominance, and were able to just follow through, clean up the sites, and finish it off. Sadly, they did lose a couple weapons, and it means that Andy is down. Nope, they do get the final AK out, it's all sorted. And does mean Funky Monkeys, whilst they haven't reset Tainted Minds, they've got a slightly better chance in Frequent. Oh, he doesn't take the shot there, just watches them run on past, and you have to wonder now, Andy, does he know that the players are going to be waiting for him? You have to be a little bit unsure as Stat tries to drop into Pop Dog. He flashes it and gets cleaned up instantly by Chutch, traded back by Waffy, but Offnu and Infrequent pick up doubles, get them up 4 on 2 now. Why does it all fall apart for the Funky Monkeys? Yorimato does trade out Infrequent, but now it's all on Yorimato himself, as Offnu will clean up Andy. Offnu does go down, however. It's all on Liaz and Dexter, but oh, Liaz, he's already flanking in behind here. This is going to be very dirty, depending on who gets this final kill.
Yes, it is. I don't think Yorimato's noticed yet. Yep, Liaz way too silent for him, does take out the kill. And now Funky Monkeys have been reset a little bit. They don't have a good lose bonus anymore, and they don't have the bank to back anything up. Whereas Tainted Minds, I don't know if you noticed last round, but I believe it was Chutch started that round on about $15,000, which is almost the maximum that you can have. So Tainted Minds, very good economic position right now. As you can see, the Funky Monkeys are going to go for an eco here. Only 2 pieces of armor. You do have the Deagle and Blitz. Blitz may be able to make some work happen. But now it's a pistol buy up against a full buy. Full utility, full armor, full defuse kits.
The difference here, though, is going to be if that Deagle gets the first shot here onto Liaz, and they get down to that site and get the plant. They've also picked up an AK if they get there. But, and, oh, Liaz, he picks up 1, 2, 3, 4! Where is the 5th? It's behind him, but Blitz gets the first one. That's all they'll get, though, as you'd think Infrequent will get the cleanup job done. Pops up a few more shots and cleans him up, but Liaz! Again! I know it's only ecos, but come on!
Well, I mean, the Deagle did end up getting that opening pick. It was just, you know, just a little bit too late, unfortunately, for the Funky Monkeys. But yes, Liaz, with another fantastic spray down, managed to hold off that B-side almost all by himself. And now, the Funky Monkeys have bought up. This is second last round, so it's a bit of a risk for them to take. They're not going to have a great lose bonus, so they're going to definitely want to at least get a bomb plant on this one, just in case things go wrong.
Yeah, I will admit, I'm slightly surprised that they've got the full buy out here. They need to get the... They basically need the plant here to guarantee anything into the final round of the half to even go, I suppose, give themselves a chance of going to 11-4, if not 12-3. But slightly slower. They've managed to get down into Pop Dog already, and that's going to be the key. Just see what sort of damage they can do, if it is at all possible for them. Slow play coming down here from Stat. Walks straight out into Liaz's spray, but luckily only gets taken down to 32. Still, more damage than you want to lose so early in the round, and they are forcing themselves back along. And just, I suppose, back just to try and find their way onto A side almost.
Funky Monkeys just can't seem to find a break today. They try to get onto the site and they just get mowed down by one person or another, whether it's Liaz or whether it's Infrequent. Just managed to hold off sights very well on the Tainted Mind's side, and that's what's given them so much strength in this game. Liaz casually inspecting his knife when there could be some people pushing, but there's not, thankfully. Here comes the smoke, though, for a B play. Ofnu in a great position to try and catch our stat, but drops down. It's found by Andy. Taken out, so here's the entry that they needed. Andy taking out a second player there, Liaz. Infrequent, though. He's in a decent enough position to try and reject any sort of after-plant positions here. Yorimato's looking out for the flank, but can't see anyone. They're all on the site right now. The 3 versus 4 retake. Funky Monkeys, this buy may just pay off for them.
Yes, they need this payout, otherwise they will be absolutely screwed in this last round. Dexter picks up a double, leaves it down to you, Blitz and Yorimato. It's gone from a 4-on-3 to a 3-on-2. It's all breaking down. The defuse is coming in. Blitz takes out Infrequent. Yorimato will go down. Blitz takes out Dexter, and now it's all on Chutch. What does he do? He has to try and pop Blitz, but no. Blitz wins out, picks up the triple kill for himself. And that will be Funky Monkeys picking up their 3rd round. But not even guaranteeing themselves this final round bye.
Not at all. They lost way too many players there. My heart was racing during that round. Just one trade after another. They should not have lost that many players. Dexter was able to get a fantastic flank onto them over the, I believe it was onto the rafters. They managed to take out 2 players. That should not have been able to happen. And once again, another communication error from the Funky Monkeys.
Yeah, not the best. Infrequent will take out Yorimato very early into the round. Little bit too nice. Aggression from Touch into Pop Dog. Straight up the ladder and cleans up stat. And 3-on-5 already for Funky Monkeys. You'd say this will finish at a 12-3. Unless they pull out some absolute magic. And Blitz is able to do some, I suppose, stunning clutch work. Andy will take out Dexter. Ofnu peeks out into Andy's line of vision. But sadly is not able to pick up. And now Waffy and Blitz, the 2 remaining monkeys left. They've got to find something to do as Blitz goes down. Waffy gets the flick, but no. Cleaned up by Liaz, leading us into the half. Tainted Minds 12-3 up.
That's right, and it's an impressive lead, especially considering this is Funky Monkey's pick. I don't know what goes going through the Funky Monkey's head right now, but it must be, look, we need to start getting some picks. We need to get these entries. So now they're on the CT side, they may have a little bit of an easier time. Maybe their defense game is much stronger than their attack game. Going to launch directly into this next pistol round now. The buys coming out on either side. It looks like they've got a little bit of armor on the T side, but we've opted for grenades on Dexter and Ofnu. This smoke's coming out onto the A site now, and all armor except for 1 defuse kit, so quite a default buy. The push now into Brown Halls. There's only 2 players over there to try and defend it, but they haven't quite gone down yet. And here comes the push now, the flashbang. Letting them out. Stat there to try and hold them off. And Yorimato aiming for the head of Infrequent, just can't find it. Comes around, takes out Liaz though. What a fantastic entry. And now the retake situation. It's a 4 versus 4. This is entirely doable for the Funky Monkeys, but the afterplay positions are quite strong.
A little bit too strong. Waffy does take out Infrequent nice and early. That's the key. He pushes up, tries to take out Chutch. He succeeds at that. Now it's Dexter and Ofnu, the 2 remaining players. Dexter getting tagged down by Waffy. They've got a player sticking the bomb. Andy will take out Ofnu. Dexter goes down. And Yorimato, he manages to clean it up. Finishes off the bomb plant and picks up the 1st round here for Funky Monkeys of this half. Basically guarantees them at least a couple more rounds in this match.
Well, I wouldn't count out Tainted Minds just yet, although by the looks of things, they're going to stick with their Glocks. Now, 1-2 P52, here comes the buy now. A bit of a late buy, but they're still going to go with it. 2 Deagles, 3 Deagles, and 2 P250s. But bull buy coming out on the CT side. Of course, they didn't lose too many players, and Waffy did manage to get 3 kills. He was able to buy quite well. One does get spotted out in the A main area there, Infrequent. Trying to push out into this area, into the Ivy area. Stat caught out by Chutch, and now the bomb site B is actually totally clear. The bomb Bs can push in.
Problem being is that Chutch, I don't know if he actually picked up a weapon there, but he does go down to Waffy. Problem now is it's a 4-on-4 retake, and these Deagles at long range can absolutely annihilate a CT. Ofnu in behind Yorimato. Oh, goodness me. Doesn't get it in the end. Yorimato will clean him up. And now it's a 3-on-4. There's a good chance here. Blitz does take out Dexter. And now Liaz will go down to Yorimato. It's all on Infrequent, who isn't even on the site, the poor bugger. The defuse was already coming in, though. Yorimato is already on site. He cleans that up yet again. And 12-5 now. Good lead for Tainted Minds as it is, but it could be halved down 12-6. Problem being, Tainted Minds, they've got the bomb plant in both of these rounds. They're going to be right into this one, you'd assume. And no, they're just going pistols again. They're guaranteeing themselves that AWP.
Yeah, and you got to think at the moment, Ofnu, what an unfortunate shot. If he had hit that, you got to wonder, could that round have gone in a different direction? It was a very easy shot, unfortunate miss there. But now, unfazed, he has bought another deagle. As you said, we're going to be securing that AWP for the next round, getting into that gun round on the 4th round, rather than having a half bar on the 3rd. Blitz, spotting out Chutch almost instantly. Now the rest of the T's all up in brown halls at the moment. Bomb is close in tow. The CT's all on A except for one. We've got Stat on the B side. Yorimato is rotating in just to sort of give him a little bit of backup.
Yeah, smoke's coming down the halls as Liaz and Infrequent push through it. They do get heavily tagged up. Ofnu and Liaz go down. Stat will clean them up. Infrequent as well. Ofnu picks up 2 lovely Deegs there. Now it's all on him. Oh, cleans up Waffy as well. Oh my god, this could be some absolute work. But he gets taken out from behind by Blitz. And that does mean that Funky Monkeys, once they pick up their 6th round, Tainted Minds have an absolutely stunning bye now.
Just as I say, Ofnu misses such an easy shot. He hits 3 fantastic deagle shots. Absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, he couldn't clutch out the round. But look at this. The gun round's coming out now. Funky Monkeys do have a full buy. They do have, unfortunately, a famous NUMP. Not the greatest buy, but it will do for them. Stat, hitting a little bit of early aggression into that uppers area. Infrequent, taking out Blitz, way too aggressive in that Ivy area. Now, Funky Monkeys are already down a team member.
Yes, you have to think that Funky Monkeys, with the score as it is, they can't afford to be giving away these early picks and losing rounds. Ofnu takes out Andy. Now it's a 3-on-5. The bomb hasn't even been planted. Ofnu runs through the smokes, but there will be Liaz taking out Yorimato. It's almost all over as it's all down to Stat. Picked up by Dexter. And that was a little bit too easy there. Liaz picks up 2. Ofnu, Infrequent, and Dexter with 1 each. Chut's the only player to go down there without getting anything. And you have to wonder, Funky Monkeys' buy, it wasn't the best. And that aggression just didn't need to come out. They could play default, but instead they pull it out a bit too early. And it just cost them the round.
Exactly right. They were too aggressive there. Like, as you saw, Blitz pushing out into that Ivy area, he had no reason to do that other than for information, which he could have gotten by the push. But Funky Monkeys going for the aggressive play into the round halls. Now, 3 of the members, or 2 of the members rather, and the bomb are all over in Ivy. There are no CTs over there. They can get in uncontested right now. The trades, though, have confirmed, have given the Funky Monkey side 2 AK-47s there. And armor on those players as well, so they will still have a chance in this.
Yeah, they did specifically make sure that it wasn't Andy that picked it up as he didn't have the armor. And that's obviously going to be quite useful as Waffy and Blitz will be able to do a little bit more work with it. Ofnu, however, he's already up in heaven. And it gives him a good chance. Andy, the bomb gets planted. Infrequent cleans him up instantly. And now these 2 AKs up against 2 AKs and an AWP. You'd like to think that Tainted Minds may just have this one in the bag. As Blitz is spotted out by Liaz. Doesn't have to worry too much, as he can just hold back, take care, and just hold on. Waffy trying to push out from Pop Dog as well, so he'll be making his way down, trying to get a pick if he can, but Waffy goes down. Ofnu flicks onto Blitz. Goodness me, that was just a little bit too nice coming out from Tainted Minds, and 14-6 already.
Yes, they're up so many rounds at the moment. All they need are 2 more. If they get 1 more, Funky Monkeys need to win every single round they can to try and push it into overtime. Give them some sort of chance of fighting chance. They need to win this one. And as you can see, they've gone for the similar kind of buy. They've got 3 M4s, 1 Famous and an AWP this time. Not a lot of utility on the CT side, but enough potentially to stave off a small attack. Bomb once again being left behind in that T area. The T's looking for picks. That's not something we saw Funky Monkeys do. We saw them quite carrying the bomb everywhere they wanted to go. Here, Liaz trying to get a pick onto Andy. Andy's having none of it, just jumping aside, waiting for him to stop pre-firing. Does get tagged down a little bit there. Dexter playing quite aggressively up in brown halls here, but there's no CTs to try and cut him off.
No, there is not. It's going to be quite a free play towards B-site if they get an early pick as well, so they have to be extremely careful. Liaz, however, he's managed to cross over at the end of Ivy as well, so that does mean that, you know, I think the T's here will have the drop on the CTs no matter what. Liaz puts himself to smoke out, throws out the Molotov, guarantees himself almost free passage down the hallway. He is very aware that there could be a player close, but luckily for him there isn't. The push coming out now as these T's, very aggressive. They've not actually spotted out. I believe it's Yorimato as Stat picks up a double. Blitz picks up one. Offnu takes out Stat. Yorimato in the corner, though. Leaves it all up to Infrequent. He cleans up one. But no, he's got the AWP. He's got to do a lot of work here. He spots out Waffy pushing him. He's got to be very close here. Oh, no. Could he actually sneak off the site if they don't spot him? He's completely flashed out. Oh, but he takes a shot at Andy, and I believe he will get the no-scope in the end, but do you reckon he could have actually got off the site scot-free there?
Potentially. Look, he almost didn't get spotted there. He could have gotten away scot-free if he had gone around the other side of the train carriage. I don't think they would have seen him, but as it was, he stayed in position. He was like a rock. Unfortunately, missing that no-scope, he survived perhaps longer than he should have. Missing that initial no-scope. Did manage to hit the second one, but yeah, unfortunately, didn't play that out as well as he could have. And now, Funky Monkeys up to the 7th round. They still need to win quite a number of rounds in a row to try and avoid that overtime. Waffy getting that early aggression into Pop Dog, taking out Dexter. And now it's a 4 versus 5. This is in Funky Monkeys' favor. Have to try and figure out exactly where those T's are going to be pushing. Blitz taking the shot while flashed. Just misses out on Liaz there. Spots him out again. Drops back down. And now here comes the push now. Everyone goes to the fire there. Infrequent taking out Waffy and Offnu. Taking out Blitz. This is a good start for the Tainted Minds. It's a 3 versus 3. Trying to get onto the site, but they're just not checking their corners right now. Andy is in a very good position. Takes that one. Takes out the second. Now he has bomb control. And it's all up to Chuch. 4 HP. He's going to get spotted the second he tries to push out of that smoke.
He's actually managed to get out of it quite nicely, hugging the wall. Could take out Andy if he does peek, but he pops the shot off, and now they're going to know exactly where he is. Yorimato cleans him up. And now, I mean, Funky Monkeys, they picked up the 8th round, and that was the site, I suppose that round was where we saw when early aggression goes right. And the key is, especially on Train, you can't really give too much early aggression towards Ivy unless you're 100% prepared and you're taking that shot. We saw Funky Monkeys lose the round earlier because they just weren't ready upon making that push, in comparison to Pop Dog, where basically the CT has control, and if the T's get too aggressive, that early push, well, it works perfectly into the CT's hands. They pick up 1, possibly even 2 kills.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And now we're seeing a bit of a pistol buy from the Tainted Mind side. They don't have the money. Obviously, they lost the last 2 rounds. They're just going to wait for that Molotov to clear, throw a little bit of utility. No, they don't have any utility. They're going to have to rush in dry. Here we go. Here comes all 5 of them. Offnu coming in from the flank, trying to take out maybe some from behind. Does manage to take one out. There's a team kill out from Infrequent. That's not what you want at all. The bomb does go down for a little bit of extra cash, but Yorimato throwing that HE grenade in, securing the site for Funky Monkeys with only 1 loss.
Yes, that was a little bit unlucky that they did lose 1 player, but they've still got full rifles up on the 4 that survived. Money looking just good enough that Funky Monkeys can still afford into this round. And Tainted Minds with that bomb plant guarantee themselves yet again another buy. 5 AKs coming out, full utility. And 14-9 the score. Funky Monkeys definitely starting to bring it back, but the key here is whether they can really pull it hard enough to get another 7 rounds on the board.
Yeah, exactly right. And if Tainted Minds wins 1 more, they don't really need to worry too much for the next couple of rounds. They've got a few rounds to play with, especially considering then they can just take it into overtime. Not desirable, but more desirable than not losing the match, obviously. Here comes the play now. Offnu pushing into the side, spots out Waffy. Manages to take him out. Even though Waffy had the high ground there. Infrequent pushing into that A main area now, trying to back up his teammates. Oh, Yorimato just not looking the right way. Chuch takes him out. Sprays through the smoke. Oh, what a fantastic shot onto Andy there. Blitz, though, with the flank, should have taken out much sooner, not get tagged, but he does get tagged down. Oh, unscopes at just the wrong time, and now Tainted Minds, 15th round. Now, Funky Monkeys need to win those 6 in a row. That'll get them to overtime, and then they need to win another 3 in a row. Funky Monkeys, can they do that, though?
Yeah, I think we all know that the high ground only matters if you're Obi-Wan Kenobi, and sadly, it doesn't matter if you're Waffy or any Funky Monkey, apparently. So, bit unlucky as Tainted Minds now 15-9 up against Funky Monkeys on their own map pick, so not the position they need to be in. They can play as fast or slow as they want, guaranteeing at least an overtime at the very least. However, you'd think a nice strong play here, and it could be all over. Stat, he's going to be already playing with a Mag 7. He's venturing himself up towards Brown Halls, and to be fair, if he peeks and gets himself a bit of information, he could quite easily turn that into, you know, the idea that they're not going to be playing towards this B site, and it will give away just a little bit. However, Tainted Minds, they're taking it a bit slower. They know they've got the time. They've got a minute and 10 seconds on the clock. They can use this utility, force their way out onto any site they want, try and get the early pick, and it will be looking quite alright for them. But the time being, it will just be a slow one. And, you know, Funky Monkeys, they may be able to hold on.
And they may just be able to do that indeed. I mean, Tainted Minds, they're leaving it very, very late to try and get in, but Ofnu pushing in, taking out Blitz. Yorimato answering back, but then Ofnu taking off his head as well. Now it's a 3 versus 4. Tainted Minds looking very strong to take this site. They don't have a lot of time left though. 40 seconds, they need to start making something happen. Bomb is over in that A main area, so they could potentially try and push out onto A, or at least force a rotate onto A while the bomb goes B.
They could definitely do that. It's just going to be dependent on whether they decide to. But looks like it will just be an A-site push. As Waffy will go down to Ofnu. Nice and quick. Shots come through. And Andy and Stat. It's going to be, you'd say, a close chance. Dexter puts the bomb down. Andy and Stat now. Stat, he's only got that Mag 7. Ofnu is waiting for him. Tries to pop off a couple shots. But Ofnu should get this easy kill. All on Andy. And you'd say this game is all but over. And Frequent's waiting for him. The shot comes through. And that will be Tainted Minds taking it out 16-9. My name, however, is Nutters. I'm being joined by the amazing Sir Boris. We're going to go to a short break and we'll be right back with the AOC Cyber Gamer Premier League Winter Series right after this.
We'll chase the night, race all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly. We'll fly away, away, away. Yeah, we'll fly. Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memories, lost in time, racing all these broken dreams tonight, and we'll fly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the AOC Cyber Gamer Premier League Winter Split. We are here, map number 2, with Tainted Minds taking on Funky Monkeys, getting ready for the knife round. My name is Nutters, I think, and I'm being joined, as always, by the Sir Boris himself. The Funky Monkeys, as I do believe, they are doing their pre-knife ritual of a little bit of a monkey fight. There we go. As they get ready for this push. Let's get this underway.
Alrighty, kills coming out either side, but it looks like Funky Monkeys are going to be coming out on top, so they're going to be wanting to choose most likely the CT side. This is going to be a good advantage for them, especially considering in the last map, they didn't actually get to choose the side they started on. They got started on the T side. Not favourable at all on Train. On Inferno, it's quite the same, and they do choose the CT side there.
Yeah, getting their choice. Obviously, the key does mean that they can start off quite nicely. And wouldn't be surprised if we actually see, map picks going opposite ways, as always. Getting into this, however, 4 sets of armor for Funky Monkeys, Yorimato, Kit, and Nade. We saw how useful that was in their last pistol round on Train. As early aggression in Banana, Andy does get a couple tags down onto Dexter. Nade comes through Yorimato. Quick cleanup of Dexter. Lovely work. That's 1 player down for Tainted Minds. Stat is getting busy up in apartments. He's ready for this. Chuch, Infrequent, and Liaz got to be making their way downtown. Walking through these hallways. Just waiting Stat out on the balcony. He's ready. Blitz is ready for this as well. The push comes out. Shots through the smoke. Stat takes 1. Liaz will trade Stat. And there we go. We see Blitz take him out. But now it's all Chuch and Ofnu. Over on the A side, the bomb will be planted. 3-on-2, the retake is there. The kit's still alive for Yorimato, and he sadly take down to 10 HP. But this will be one hell of a retake.
Yes, it will. And Tainted Minds have the time to get into after plan position, so they have that advantage there. Ofnu taking out Andy from that said position. Chutch in a really hard position. What was that, Chutch?
My
no
God.
Worries. Turns a full 180 degrees, takes out the remaining player there, and secures the round for Tainted Minds. What was that? That should not have happened.
That was absolutely outstanding from Church. Flicks like I don't even know. He just flicked a lot. Wow.
Indeed, what a play coming out from here. Now, they're able to buy into AKs and UMPs. CTs stuck on nothing but pistols. There is a Zeus on Stat. And if maybe he's going to maybe... Oh, yeah, but he'll be playing up in that apps area, so if they decide to push, he'll be at an easy first kill onto him. Oh, no, he's up in Diggity. That's my bad, and trust me, the minimap. He's going to be looking to maybe try and get a couple of kills with the 5-7. If he's put in a tight situation, use that Zeus, but the T's, they're so spread out right now. You got 2, 3 over near the apps, 2 on Banana. They're just looking for an opening pick right now.
Yeah, just slightly slower than the last round. Obviously, those early picks down in Banana cost them just early, but infrequent. He's holding an angle here, waiting for them to push into him, but does go down to Yorimato in the end. However, he's picked up Blitz. Dexter pushes up, and he picks up a double, and now yet again a 3-on-2. The weapons advantage, however, definitely with Liaz, and you'd like to think Dexter, but Stat will drop down. It's now all on Dexter. The bomb is waiting for him. But a 3-on-1, 2 AKs in the hands of Funky Monkeys. Yorimato with the P250. Perfect force buy back into this. And unless Dexter gets the first shot off onto Andy, this round will all be going Funky Monkeys' way.
We're seeing this time and time again in Australian CS. Andy spotting out Dexter just out of the smoke, closing out the round. As I was saying, you see this time and time again in Australian CS, where one team will buy up rifles and SMGs, the other team will buy up pistols, and for some unspeakable reason, that pistol team will win.
That is, it's a guarantee. You'll see it at least 2 to 3 times a night, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's frustrating for as a caster thinking, hey, this team's going to win because they have the weapon advantage, but no. No. It goes to the team with the pistols, naturally.
Yeah.
Now, the early aggression coming out of Banana really screwing over the Tainted Mind's side right now as the utility is out. Stat taking out Dexter at top of mid, and now the rest of the T's are all on Banana right now. They're spotted out. Andy and Yorimato taking one apiece, tearing this team apart. Now, it's just up to Liaz as the front comes in from Blitz. A very, very clean round from Funky Monkeys, managing not to lose a single player and saving quite a few weapons as well.
Yeah, that's key for them. Doing a great job, picking up their second round. Does mean Tainted Minds may just opt for that single eco here. Few, P250s, maybe a Take 9 or 2. No, just P250s coming out. A little bit of utility, a flash on Ofnu. See if they can get a bomb plant will probably be the key for them. But Funky Monkeys actually looking quite strong. They've got their buy, and it'll be a 5-man rush up Banana, it looks like.
They're ready for it, but so are the CTs. The Funky Monkeys throwing a lot of utility down here. Lots of Molotovs. The tags are coming out, but infrequent. Pushing out, taking out 2 of the members. The site's now clear for them. They're able to push on. Again, with these pistols, for real, guys? Come on.
Yes, looking very good. As Stat will take out Ofnu. But it's still a 4-on-3. There's a couple of weapons in the hands of the Tainted Minds boys, but infrequent, the only one with full HP. Barely around 80 HP between the final 3. So, Stat will go down to infrequent. Now Blitz and Waffy. Do they save? Do they go for this? Well, the HP's so low that they can afford to, but Liaz is waiting there. Waffy will take him out. He actually took a lot of team damage there from Chutch, which is an interesting one. Chutch will actually push through the smoke, and they do need to be very careful here, because they can't afford to just go down to Waffy here, as whilst he doesn't have a kit, that is a lot of weaponry down. Dexter, he's gotten far enough away from the bomb as well, and Waffy will only lose 1 HP. 2 all now. Goodness me, AUCS, what do you do to us?
What on earth is going on in this game? 2-2, as you said. The advantage isn't coming out on any side right now, but the full buys are coming out now. Tainted Minds, they got the AWP on infrequent, they've got the 3 AK, sorry, and an M4. On the other side, you've got a P90 on Yorimato. Probably going to be heading over to Banana with that one. Whereas you got the Blitz with the AWP. He's also going to be sitting over on Banana. The Molotovs just blocking every single push Tainted Minds are trying to have on that Banana. They're going to have to pull back. Dexter taking some pre-fires into the apps. Just looking very carefully for a pick, but doesn't manage to find one.
Yeah, don't you just hate it when the T's are trying to push on your Banana, but you're just trying to hold them off as best you can. Luckily, this time, no early kills. Nothing too, I suppose, deadly. Nothing costly for either side. A few little tags up, but you can't really say that there's been any game changes in this round, or I suppose round changes so far. It's just going to be slow plays, slowly seeing what they can get out of this, and Tainted Minds look like they're going to go for an execute over towards this A site. As Ofnu gets his smoke out, gets a couple of flashes ready, they're ready to make these peaks go. It's actually a flash down into Banana's going to do a bit of, I suppose, caution to the wind for Funky Monkeys, but the push is out. There's a good chance if Waffy, he's underneath the balcony, sorry, under the porch here. He's literally aiming at Dexter through the smoke, if only he knew. But Tainted Minds have managed to make their push around. Waffy trying to get caught out here. Does mean that Yorimato burns up Church. Lovely work by him and that Molotov. Infrequent tagged up through that smoke. Yeah, Andy doing multiple bits of damage. And Dexter will go down after taking out one. And we're just seeing these rounds traded a bit too well.
Yes, we are. It's gone 1-2, 1-1. I mean, what's next? Tainted Minds are obviously going to win this because they're going to be on pistols. Let's just get that straightforward first. But look at the Funky Monkeys' use of Molotovs in each of these rounds. They've been blocking off Tainted Minds perfectly, throwing that Molotov initially onto Banana to try and stop any aggression. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but when they were trying to push out mid, there was another Molotov to go down to try and stop their aggression there. Just the fantastic use of a utility, and you see it coming out again. Andy taking out one onto Chutch, looking around, getting infrequent. Doesn't know Offnu's in the tree area, but does spot him out. Gets the third there, and now, what happened to that round? It's gone. It just disappeared before my eyes.
It looks like Tainted Minds just didn't really want to play the game of, you know, AUCS this round. Decided that they'd lose it. Obviously, we're not suggesting any throwing, it's just the way AUCS is. You half expect the pistols to deliberately win, but now they've actually got a buy of pistols, they probably will do some damage, and that'll be the key for them here. Damage and a bomb plant is obviously what most teams look for in these rounds. Rush straight up mid. Out they are, and they could actually get almost entirely flanked around these monkeys, but Waffy will peek out and does a bit of damage, but goes down instantly to Offnu. The push is out already on the site. There's a good chance for Tainted Minds. They're going to get a free bomb plant as Stat will go down to Church. And now Blitz, the only player with any sight on the site, will spot out Infrequent, but he's just getting unlucky as well. And you'd have to wonder if maybe it'd be right for Funky Monkeys to just look to save already.
I mean, at this point, there's only one player left. Would have been the right idea to save, but they didn't, and far out. Look at the matches now. We've got 1-2, 1-2, 1. It looks like they're just trying to make a pattern out of the match wins, aren't they?
Goodness me, this is just 1-2, 1-2, 1. So Funky Monkeys will take 2 rounds here, and then for Tainted Minds will come back in with a pistol buy and win a couple rounds again. But goodness me, I just can't believe the way this is going so far. There is a nice little pattern, and it's always quite good to see. But 4-3 the current score. Funky Monkeys with that very, very slight lead. They need to be very careful with it, as it will start destroying the economy. You can already see Waffy is down on that P90. I think it's been bought a couple of times so far, but even when it is bought, it doesn't really do as much damage as they'd like. And I think Tainted Minds are just going to play it a little slower.
They're going to have to at this point. They do need this round to try and almost reset Funky Monkeys. They don't have a lot of money. Although the lose bonus hasn't been going either way at the moment. The money's just been quite even over both sides. And as we discussed at the start of the first map, we knew this game was going to be quite a wild card match with a new member Offnu on the Tainted Minds side. And we thought there was going to be a missing player on the Funky Monkey side. He did manage to come back, but still, Australian CS quite inconsistent. So we can see here comes the push out now onto B. Tainted Minds really committing to this one. Andy in a horrible position, unfortunately taken out. Yorimato does take out Dexter, but is forced to drop back. Blitz sitting in the construction area, takes out Offnu, pushing the smoke. Now it's a 3 versus 3. Infrequent, he's sitting on the banana. He's going to catch Stat out in 3. Yep, there he is. Takes him out. Too easy for him, and now it's a 2 versus 3 retake. Blitz stuck in that construction area, and they know it. They're watching every single exit, trying to keep him in there.
I suppose just getting him to die with it would be the key. Waffy, you can already see he's... I assume that's a save. Possibly seeing if he can pick up someone coming down banana, as if they know that Blitz is in construction and they can't... Well, they don't know he's still there, but if they could have kept him in there and they assume he's there, Waffy could get a possible free kill if they push all the way back down banana after this bomb is going to be exploding. And they are. I'm just going to have a quick look at Waffy and see if he does catch any of these players out. No, they all stay in banana, so they keep safe. All weapons after the plant basically saved. And Funky Monkeys, Tainted Minds, 4 all. Looking a little bit stronger from Tainted Minds. I mean, you talk about Offnu being the new player. It's a little bit different to, I suppose, calling him a new, new to the team, because he's such an experienced player that it's almost like no matter who you put him around, it's going to be still an amazing team, and I think he's going to merge with them amazingly.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you. And if last round, or last map rather, was anything to go off, he did actually drop a 30 bomb in that game and ended that game with the ace. I don't disagree with you there. He's certainly doing the team proud. It's just trying to meld as a team. It doesn't happen overnight. And obviously, they're going to have to work with that. But at the moment, they've been very strong. Blitz taking out Chuch, though. He's a little bit too aggressive there. A little bit slow on the peak. They've released no information other than that. So now it's a 4 versus 5. The CTs have a lot of intel. Ofnu throwing that Molotov, trying to push back on Banana, maybe trying to even fake a Banana while the bomb head towards Apps and A.
I have to say that Twitch chat is enlightening me, as I didn't realize Andy is actually Andrea, and is actually a female CSGO player in CGPL. Whilst that's quite a meme, as in Andy definitely looked male when I saw him at the ESL LAN. You know, it's definitely good to see the growth of female Counter-Strike in the Oceanic scene. And it's always good to just see everybody getting their chances as best they can. Yorimata, however, he'll be saving this round all but over. Tainted Minds, they could go on the hunt, but they also don't want to really risk their economy. It should just be a relatively easy save for Yorimata, and just a nice chill round. It's actually gone the way it probably should have.
Yeah, for once, you know, these rounds going the wrong way every time, but this one, quite nice. Infrequent and Ofnu just having a nice chill out in the pit there. But yeah, Yorimata...
I was just going to say, I will just mention that Immunity are playing Legacy. However, over on the other CGTV CSGO stream, I'd like to let you guys all know that Immunity did take out Cash. They took that out 16-5 over Legacy, and are currently down 6-4 on Overpass. So that does mean Immunity are 1-0 up in the series, but it looks like Legacy may be able to bring it back Overpass and take that through. That round did go nicely in favour, and now we do see Tainted Minds taking the lead.
Excellent. This is what we expected. This is their map pick. They did pick Inferno last after Funky Monkeys removed Cobblestone. Now they're trying to make something happen with it, although Funky Monkeys do still have a buy on, no AWP, but they haven't really needed one recently. I haven't really seen too much aggression with the AWPs anyway. Andy playing very aggressively onto Banana, trying to push out at the same time as that flash. Devin does manage to get a little bit of a tag, but not much at all. Not really worth mentioning at all. But yeah, it's pushing through the apps. The rest of his team is going to come and try and push in with him. Like Dexter lining up that Molotov, ready to try and push in.
Yep, Molotov goes over, and it's a 5-man stack here from Tainted Minds over towards this A site. There is only 3 CTs to defend it, but they are fully armed to the teeth to try and get something out of this. Tainted Minds need to be very careful that they don't get flanked from behind as well, but it looks like Funky Monkeys have learned from their aggression, but have managed to already rotate 4 players around, and with 4 of them actually playing down mid, quite easily get a different rotation going back. The key here will be whether Funky Monkeys are able to rotate back fast enough, as it looks like it will be Chuch and, I believe, Ofnu trying to push up Banana, make a bit of noise, try and force that rotation back, but Funky Monkeys, they are not falling for it.
No, not at all. Tainted Minds have had great map control this round, but that means nothing if they can't get these opening frags. Blitz pays takedown infrequent, but here come the trades now. Dexter and Chuch taking out 2 apiece, and Waffy taking out Liaz. Just not quite enough. The T's do manage to get into the site. It'll be a tough retake, and whether or not they decide to do that, I'm not 100% sure. Yorimata is very far away from the site. Andy close by, but not in a position that he's going to be able to get in easily. Now, the afterplan positions are strong within the Tainted Minds side. Going to be an easy round again for Tainted Minds.
Yeah, Andy and Yorimata, yet again, just go for that save. I think Andy was hoping he might be able to get a pick and then back away down mid. Currently, he's just going to be sitting in Mexico, hoping for the best, as he may or may not have heard Chuch making a move, and he's got to be very careful that he doesn't get spotted out. All 3 players, however, going down second mid for Tainted Minds. And that does mean Tainted Minds, they pick up another round, actually extending the lead to 6-4. And with 10 rounds played, you'd say that Funky Monkeys definitely looking stronger than on Train.
Looking stronger, absolutely, is the right way to say it, but not strong enough still. Andy does have the 8 kills on the team. The kills are actually split quite evenly on the Funky Monkey side. And the Tainted Minds side, quite similar. But Bubsy, or rather Chuch, I'm going to get confused with that every single time, is looking a bit stronger. Dexter does manage to take out Stat there. Ofnu peeking down, a great headshot onto Andy, shutting down that B defense there. There is one left there, Waffy. He's gonna pull back. That's the right decision to make. That Molotov's gonna hold them off, but it's not gonna hold them off forever. Does peek out for a little bit more information. The incorrect move there. Ofnu taking out his head, and now the B site's totally clear.
Blitz, however, peeks straight out at Liaz and can't take him out. Doesn't do a single point of damage. Very unlucky. Yorimato, I think he saved that Zeus for a little while now, but this time round, he is in a very bad position. He's in a 1v5. He may be able to do a bit of damage as his smoke is fading, but he tries to push through. Chuch gets the flick. Tainted Minds pick up a 7th round here. One away from taking out the half. And you'd say that Funky Monkeys, whilst they're able to get a buyback into this, they've got to be holding these sites a lot better.
They started out this game so strong as well. Their holds were fantastic. They were throwing Molotovs at the right time. They were throwing HE grenades at the right time. Tainted Minds has changed up the strategy just a little bit. Great shot from Infrequent. Good use of the AWP there into mid, giving them the advantage. But look at this. The Molotovs are coming out, but Tainted Minds not pushing too far. As I say that, Yorimato does take out a Chuch there with the Molotov. Tainted Minds, they are playing to the conditions, and that's what we like to see from great CS teams. They don't just continue trying the same thing over and over again. They do adapt to what is given to them.
Yes, as 4 men versus 4 men here in, I suppose, what could be a crucial round. Could decide whether Funky Monkeys are able to get back into this and get themselves up to that 8th round and take the half, or whether it will be Tainted Minds to just keep running with it. Looking nice and, I suppose, close here, but sadly Yorimato, the only person defending on this B site, as Andy, he's basically just sitting at arches ready for any rotation if he does need to. The key here is, I don't believe Yorimato was spotted out. He has been spotted out now. Smokes himself out, but Nade's going down into that corner. He's forced out, and he will still be holding on to that 100 HP, but he peeks to the side, and Frequent will clean him up. And the bomb plant coming through. Doesn't look like Andy will be able to get the bomb, I suppose, lifted back off that ground. And now, Tainted Minds eventually take up some nice positions. A 3-on-4 retake. It's all possible, but it looks like Waffy, he's already off saving. And sadly, looks like Stat's pulling out as well.
Yeah, Andy's kind of been a little bit screwed over by his team here. He's going to try and rotate out, but at the moment, he's stuck. Look at this. Liaz takes him out. Easy kill. And now, Funky Monkeys going to try and save, and rightfully so. Look at their economy right now. They've got nothing. They're dirt poor at the moment. And Tainted Minds, looking at them, it's almost like the 1%ers over there. They've got 13,000, 12,000, 13,000, and that's about to boost up to 2 players with max money, 1 with almost max money, and 2 with 12,000. They're all in 5 digits. Their economy right now, unbeatable.
Yeah, well, just like my bank account, it's got the negative, and then it's got about 5 digits after that. It's usually, what is it, 300, and then a couple more zeros, so we've got the full 5 digits in my bank account as well. It's a shame to look at that little thing, but right now, it's more about Funky Monkeys and their economy, as they do pull out a couple of UMPs, looking to get some close-up plays going, as Yorimato is going to peek down, shoots Andy in the back. A little bit of miscommunications, you'd think, coming out from Funky Monkeys as well, as yet again, you know, these just simple team damage, it doesn't show the best of teamwork and that camaraderie. Goodness me, my mouth is not working. And, you know, it's cost them.
It has, and we talked about the communication last round. Oh, 3 picks onto A. There we go. Tainted Minds does manage to push out into that A site. We were talking about the communication issues last round, last match as well. The Funky Monkeys just don't seem to be talking to each other. Maybe they're trying to communicate in monkey speak and just can't understand one another. Just trying to use hand signals or something. But they're opting for another save here, saving the M4 and the UMP. So they might be able to buy into the next round, or they'll possibly try and save and then buy for the next.
I can definitely imagine one hand signal Andy would have given to Yorimato when he got shot in the back. But I'm not sure that's specifically a monkey hand signal or if that's a human hand signal, as Ofnu takes out Andy, leaving it all on Yorimato. He's got to be aware that they're coming for him. Ofnu will be getting shot at, but oh my god, you cannot miss those shots. Ofnu turns around, flicks onto him, and absolutely annihilates. With 2 rounds left, Funky Monkeys, what do you do?
Look, they didn't manage to save those guns, and their economy, like I said, dirt poor. They're going to want to, as I was just about to say, they want to try and save this one. Yep, they're going to buy into this one, although No, it's not even the last round. They're going to try and buy into this one, try and get the 2 rounds. It's a risky play. Let's see if it works out for them.
Yeah, Liaz, he misses Molotov. Molotov's coming out. And sadly, does mean that he doesn't do any damage to players in apartments. But luckily for him, there is nobody in apartments to worry about just yet. Keeping it nice and slow, they've got 2 players already pushed up to the top of Banana. And this is the key for Funky Monkeys. They're playing highly passive on the sides. And obviously, being able to play that passive-aggressive position means that as soon as Tainted Minds push them, those UMPs can come into effect and do a little bit more damage. But yet again, it looks like they might actually play towards this A site, where they do happen to get the early picks nice and consistently.
Yeah, they do. And as you said, this very, very passive play from Funky Monkeys. This is a huge change. They didn't even play aggressively on Banana. Andy and Yorimato ready for a try and push. Ready for a push, sorry, from Tainted Minds coming out. And here it comes now. The flash coming over. They've got a nice crossfire going. Yorimato manages to peek out right at the right time during the flash. But misses the shot onto Chutch. Chutch manages to get away with one. Can he get away with the second one? He's in a good position to try and do it. Waffy peeks out, gets the 2 spray down. That's what we like to see from Waffy. And now it's 2 versus 1. Dexter's all by himself, needs to try and get the bomb. Waffy's all on his own as well, though. There's no backup. It's on its way, but he doesn't need it. Waffy manages to pick up that round, putting it to 5 rounds. Funky Monkeys, the buy does pay off in the end, but they lost way too many plays again.
Yes, my goodness. That did not go well for Tainted Minds, and nor for Funky Monkeys, even though they did take out the round, and I just realised how English Funky Monkeys just sounded. As we are here into the final round of the half, can they get it back to a 9-6, or will they suffer and go down 10-5? Tainted Minds, yet again, playing towards that A site, seeing if they can get those picks. And it just so happened that last round I said they were consistent with those picks, and this time it will be Blitz picking up, yet again, another early kill.
I don't know if I'd assign the word consistent to anything in Australian CS at this point, as Blitz with a 3k.
Make it 4.
Stopping them from pushing it. A 4, my bad, of course.
Make it 5.
Pick, and here comes the ace. There you go. An ace to close out the half. Blitz.
Oh, goodness me. That was an absolutely lovely ace to finish up from Blitz. 9-6, however, the score at half-time. It's not where either of these teams was probably expecting to be. I mean, Tainted Minds, it's their map pick. They were probably expecting maybe to be a bit closer, maybe that 8-7. So I think they'll be quite happy being up 9-6. Funky Monkeys wouldn't want to be this far behind, especially having just had, you know, relatively strong CT sides, and that being what is expected on Inferno. But it will be early in this pistol round that Infrequent will get tagged up.
Oh boy.
Looks like it's going to be a 3-man, 4-man rush straight into apartments. Heading over towards that A site, down boiler. Nope, they're going to head straight back out towards mid. Never mind.
Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that tag from Infrequent was from a teammate, Liaz, I believe. That. Very accidental. The team damage, not good on pistol, especially considering we can't have head armor. These pistols, deadly to the head. Comes the 5-man push into Banana, and they're going back again. Faking out the Monkeys. Just trying to fake out the Tainted Mind players at the moment. Yeah,
the fakey Monkeys instead of the funky Monkeys soon. As Liaz, he's just getting a few bullets shot towards him. I don't know if Andy ever actually spotted him, but Blitz will and gets a few rounds back at him. However, Tainted Minds are getting aggressive back into Banana. Yorimato will take out Chutch after he goes a little bit too hard. Holding this angle though, Offnu doing some lovely work. Takes out Yorimato. A few shots coming around. Liaz not able to do enough damage. And it does mean that Offnu had to fall back into construction. And the Funky Monkeys will get this bomb plant. All 4 players, however, coming from that CT area as Offnu picks up another one. Goodness me, can he pick up a few more here?
You'd like to think so. Look, oh my goodness. Oh wow. Offnu. I'm speechless. What was that?
You can see that he's bringing NA experience with him.
Oh, absolutely. This is a fantastic debut for him. Far out, and they win the round there. Now it's 10-6. Tainted Minds taking out that first round. Pistol round as well. That's almost securing the next few rounds. That's not what Funky Monkeys wanted or needed at all.
Almost definitely. Tainted Minds have taken both pistol rounds here, and that is the worst position Funky Monkeys could even imagine to be in. Couple of Tech 9s come out. No armor to back it up. A flash on Yorimato. Half expecting maybe just a quick play towards A here as a couple the flash coming out and a few of these close-range engagements. As Church takes one, can't take any more after he gets that second. And now they know where he is. Waffy with the MP9 has to do something. Shots coming through. Liaz will take out Stat. A few running out, but now it's all in Yorimato. Never mind, that flash didn't come into play. And Tainted Mind's 11-6 up. Funky Monkeys still... Yeah, they're going to just force their buy into this now.
Yeah, they're gonna have to try and do something. I mean, once Tainted Mind gets rolling here, they're not gonna be able to be stopped. And Funky Monkeys need to stop that aggression early. The Tainted Minds, they have upgraded 2 of their members, the 2 that died, and then they've still kept the 3 UMPs. They are expecting this Funky Monkeys not to buy into this one, perhaps. Looking to maybe no head armor to try and get some easy picks, but Funky Monkeys have the advantage there.
Yes, it's a relatively good advantage to have as well. And I suppose we'll be, a little bit lucky, but these 5 AKs, they can just tear through anything, I suppose. And, you know, you have to wonder if Tainted Minds can hold on. They've only got a couple of M4s, which, against the AKs, does mean that, you know, if they actually get one out of their hands, it's definitely an upgrade for any of those UMP users.
That's right. Look how united the Funky Monkeys are right now. I was going to say, they all have a smoke except for Andy. They all have an AK and they all have a Glock. And they all have head armor, all have armor. Such a united team right now. They must have started communicating with something other than hand signs. Although, Waffy, sitting back, just waiting for some early aggression onto Banana. They're giving him none of it, though. Tainted Minds, they've pulled back, right back to sight. Not giving away any information at all.
Yeah, Tainted Minds, they don't need to. That's the key. They know that they've got the advantage. They've got the 5 rounds. And whilst it's not the same sort of lead that they had on Train, it's still the perfect lead to have, especially when you've moved onto your CT side. Coming in now, though, all 5 Funky Monkeys grouping up around the site, archers and everywhere. They're making their plays, trying to come through, and it could actually be infrequent, flanking behind through archers, doing a bit of damage here. He spots Yorimato out, but doesn't spot out Waffy. Waffy will take out Church. There will be Liaz taking out Stat. A couple more shots come through, 3 on 2, make that just Blitz left, 3 on 1. Spots out Dexter, cleans him up, but now they know where he is, and with 4 seconds on the clock, he's got to get double kill here. No chance, as Infrequent cleans him up. And that will be a 3k for Infrequent in the round. And Funky Monkeys, they just took too long.
They did. They took their time right at the start of the round. Obviously, the bomb was down over near the T-stairs. Waffy just waiting for them to try and get a pick, but they couldn't get it. They waited a little bit too long. Not sure if it was a tactical decision for Blitz to just rush in there. I believe it was Blitz, the last man alive just then. Just rush in, get killed. I mean, he did get the end of round bonus for losing, but lost the AK in the process. Would it have been worth it to try and keep that AK?
Well, you have to wonder. He was already on the site and trying to flank out and get off the site, especially in such a tight position where you don't know where either of those remaining players is. It's always going to be a little bit more difficult to save, especially as a T. You don't have that backup of being, oh, well, we know all 4 Ts are on the site. Instead, it's like, you know, oh, there may be a CT here and a CT there, but I don't know exactly where they are. So I do think he made the right decision, made sure he got the bonus, and that's probably the guarantee for Funky Monkeys at least. Dexter will take out Waffy, and now it's just Andy and Yorimato. Make that just Yorimato, make that nobody. And Tainted Minds, they pick up their 13th round. Funky Monkeys, whether they save or... no, they've got enough to buy into this one, and they will.
And that's the right call again. Like, they bought that last round, I believe it was the 18th round that they purchased into that round. Probably planning to try and buy into this round, depending on whether they lost or won. Buy, though. They have a gun round on both sides here. AWP on both sides, AKs, rifles, guns galore. Infrequent pushes through those flames and does manage to pick up Andy. Now it's a 4 versus 5. That early pick's going to do wonders for him. Infrequent, not even tagged down below half. That Molly did do a little bit of work, but not enough. Now Stat. Got very heavily in taps. Going to try and see if he can pick off someone on A unexpectedly and then try and push in. The bomb. So far away, though.
Yes, and you notice that Molotov usage, forcing Infrequent back, even though he got the kill. I'm pretty sure everyone kind of remembers that clip of a lovely 4K collateral right down Banana. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably think about that when they come up against him. So I don't think I've ever seen people line up that well since. So he's definitely a key person to be worried about. As it looks like Tainted Minds, they're just going to be throwing out a little bit of utility. Still keeping themselves on site, but basically trying to guarantee themselves that level of protection. These Molotovs doing the majority of that work for them. as they are expecting the Funky Monkeys to get this push going.
They're expecting it, but the Funky Monkeys are leaving it late yet again. The exact same thing they did last round. They left the bomb in the T-ramp, which is perfectly fine, but they've left themselves 30 seconds to try and push onto a site. And that's not enough time to try and do it carefully. They are going to have to rush in with their utility, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Offnu, though, ready and waiting to try and take him out. Dexter as well takes out one apiece, and now the reload's coming in and the rotate's coming in from the CT side. Ready to try and take out the remaining players. Yorimata goes down. Now it's all on Blitz. He gets taken down as well by Dexter. An easy and clean round from Tainted Minds. And now they need one more to take it to match point.
Yeah, very, very poor from Funky Monkeys there. As you said, they took too long. And when you've got 5 members alive on the opposite team, you're gonna struggle. Because you don't know if in that 30 seconds you've got to kill 2 players, 3 players, or 4 players. And knowing AUCS, they could easily stack 4 players on a single site if they know it's coming. And luckily for them, Tainted Minds, they just cleaned up a bit too well. And that was it for Funky Monkeys. They were out of that round as soon as they tried to push. And this time round, will be Yorimata popping off a couple shots. Frequent will manage to get himself backed out of there. But these Tech-9s, they have to do a lot of work. They've had to force up. And they don't want to go for the overtime, but they just might have to, as Blitz will go down. Stat follows him straight into the spray of Liaz, who... Eco Warrior, we'll just call him that.
Especially considering the plays he's made tonight. That's the 3rd Eco spray down that he's achieved. 3 kills this time, not quite the 4 that he achieved last time, but that doesn't matter. Look at the pile of bodies amassed out them on his wall.
Yeah, Waffy looks like he may, if he's not careful, could walk around and get spotted out by Liaz as well. But if Frequent guarantees himself a kill this round, I'm sure they're going to all be closing in on Waffy shortly. But Offnu will peek into him. And Liaz, he picks up his 4th. Lovely work by him. 15-6 now. Not where I expected Funky Monkeys to be, but it is Tainted Minds' map pick, and they definitely deserve it with what they've managed to pull out so far.
Yes, they do, and you can see the stress coming out on the Funky Monkey side. At the start of that round, Yorimata actually did take a quick shot at his teammate, just shooting at anything he saw that was moving with the Tech-9. They know they need these rounds heavily, and now they've got their buy to try and do it. They've got the 5 AKs, they've got full utility. They may be able to maybe push it a few more rounds, but Blitz taking out Liaz, shutting down any chance of a spray down. Now it's a 4 versus 5. Blitz is getting it infrequent. Taking out Yorimata, he's in a good position to take out a 2nd. There goes Blitz. Infrequent may just be able to single-handedly take this game out.
Yeah, Stat, Waffy, Andy, the 3 remaining monkeys left to try and do the work here. It looks like Infrequent, he's getting aggressive down mid, and oh, he takes the shot and legs Stat. But he will be able to back off, and sadly, this looks like the end for Funky Monkeys is no health, no real clue. And, well, with 4 members of Tainted Minds alive, I think this could be our final round.
I'd have to agree with you, although Andy is fighting back a little bit. It's a 3 versus 2. And spotted the guy out in Boiler yet, unfortunately. Pushing out now. The bomb is going Archers. Dexter taking out Waffy now. It's all up to Andy. It's a 2 versus 1. It's certainly doable. The bomb, however, is down and Archers and the CTs know it. They've got that covered.
Yeah, Andy, he's got a lot of work to do here. He's going to smoke the Archers and head in through Library, it looks like. Nope, he's going to go towards the Archers. And Dexter's actually left the bomb, so I'm not too sure that the CTs know that it's down. But Andy, with only 20 seconds left, please don't let this round be a timeout.
You never want to end on a timeout, do you? I mean, the Funky Monkeys, they've left everything for the last minute, and it might just work in their favor this time around. He is able to get into the bomb, onto the site. Is he able to get the plant, though? That's the question.
He's going to get the plant, but Andy, he's going to burn to a crisp. And that will be Tainted Minds. They take out the round 16, and take the game, 16-6. Goodness me, that was just unlucky for them, but it does mean it's all over. And they will be going down. Tainted Minds take out the 2nd map, Inferno. They take it out as a 2-0. And that does mean that, as a matter of fact, Funky Monkeys have to go right the way back down into the middle of the table.
That's not good. Does that put Tainted Minds on the top of the table? I believe the top of the table originally was Chiefs with 1 win and 1 draw. But at the moment, with Tainted Minds showing out a 2nd win,
Yeah, it'll do a little bit, but we'll have to see after next week, because obviously they've got games to catch up on. But for now, my name has been Nutters. I've been joined by the Sir Boris. You've just watched Tainted Minds clean up and 2-0 Funky Monkeys. Thank you for joining us here at Aussie Gaming TV. Feel free to drop us a follow, sub if you absolutely love us. But for now, good night.